不算很好吧，你好彩你成功。
OK， 就很执着啦。
Yes。
我很生动。
你帶唔係啊？你帶啊？你放。下手，用高。耶。其實我也沒有。準備啊！是很多倍數。干嘛？等一下。
哦，还要继续吗？
嘿，这一张，
限定卡，等。
嘿，
限定哦。
做三倍，免费。三下喽，给你喽。可以怎样？三下。
我想把你丢牌呢。
你没有使用，你给一个人3，不要这样红是可以吗？拿一点紫色的。
尽力换。
你刚才拿什么 ？Sorry。
我拿那个。没事，打回就讲干话。
是不一样咩？那咱们是哪不一样？哪只手？
呀，是这样，这个要大些。
哎呀！
走。
哎，2张，哇，你贵耶！等一下，我操，要死，还你，哎呦！
对，让我
吃饱了。
I think so far it's been quite an exciting tournament between the games that are featured here today, namely Digimon, One Piece, Battle Spirits, and especially now we're going to the top 4 for Union Arena, which is Bandai's character trading card game. It's a card game where, let's go, we can get the Union Arena. Looks like we'll be having yeah, looks like we'll be having quite an exciting battle ahead. And I've been walking around the tournament the whole day, and I think there's been quite a diverse set of meta that we've seen from people representing their deck and people who just want to play something absolutely powerful. And we're about to see the calculation of the entire tournament today, right now, as we're going to our match for the day.
Alright, there we go. Our match is about to start.
So we have the new SAO Progressive on red side, and we have Frost Nova, my favorite mobile game partners.
So I do
Is
understand.
represented.
เอาเนาะ
It's not, I would say one thing for sure, it's nice to see a deck that is quite recently released to be able to fight this far.
Yeah.
Because if you want to talk about the meta, for sure I would say these two is not even in the what I would say the high tier meta.
Yeah.
Usually, if I'm pretty sure all the players know we have our own tier list, and you could say these two decks are not even tier 1.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see that these two decks can compete at this high level, especially when they are recently released.
Yeah. Looks like we have Frost Nova here going with the search for a reunion card using the Crown Slayer searcher card. And the early stages of Union usually players would set up their board, set up a very, very healthy energy line before actually going on the offense and pushing things to the front line.
Yeah, it looks like based on what the decks that we have here, we're not gonna see an aggro play. Oh, I hope looks like I'm wrong. The moment I say that, the progressive player push his setup unit to the front.
Yeah, looks like Hyo here going into the offensive, demanding starting to demand quite a board presence. Going into the lines, letting the opponent flip. Oh, and it's a special.
It's a special.
That's a special.
It's the first trigger.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, but to see it, but he hit the first trigger luck, which is a special.
Yeah. Centron XC here, thinking on what to do next, his next move. I think the best play here is going to continue setting up board as he look for his Frost Nova to continue doing the special game attack, which is to stun the opponent.
So he's countering back with the...
Coming back with his own offense. Playing the zero cost Frost Nova or drawing his card from.
Judging by both players' hands, they can be a little bit daring with their plays.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a great
Style, and that is also a parallel counter featuring beautiful art from the game artist.
Right off the back, we already have a back and forth aggro play from the start.
It looks like both players is what we would say these days as well. Locked in.
Oh, there we go. But I must say, it looks like
Not even carrying a work with energy line. You here setting up another energy line goes on the offensive.
as I said just now, based on both players' hands, both can be daring to play the aggro play, but it looks like both decided to do that way.
And I think Frost Nova.
เขาก็ตีได้
And
Too bad, getting too late.
too late.
Well, based from what I see, it looks like the crossover player has a better starting game for him because he has more energy already.
He has
now.
more energy right now, yes. And I think he's looking for his Frost Nova color trigger.
Yeah.
The signature card of the deck that allows him to stun to his own. What's that insanity? He's thinking about it. Is that Ron XC going?
Perhaps he's thinking, would it be worth?
Would it be worth it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's already, he hasn't used his AP yet.
He's thinking. Frost Nova is a very technical deck, but in the hands of a correct pilot, it can be quite a difficult time for the opponent.
And at the same time, I do understand why our progressive player want to rush early in because with his ability to make his attacker to not be able to block, it will be a great insurance for him when he wants to play any risky plays.
Yes, and now this side play here also returning in kind the aggression that's been shown by the red side player, as it seems.
It looks like a battle of attrition between small units? Are we even gonna even see any raids this game?
The higher power ceiling in UA is around 3,500 all the way to 5,000. But right now we're seeing, just the smaller units duking it out. Side player still considering his options. We see a Skull Chaperer raid without a body right now, as the Misha was put to the outside. And here comes the recursion, putting in the crossover troops, the finally, and here we go. We have our first crossover. This one is a small stun, but I think for the crossover play, he is looking for certain pieces. He's looking for a color trigger in order for his engine to work to stun, and he's looking for the field to restand his crossover.
Oh, it begins.
He ups his zero cost crossover to give it immunity from certain effects.
Oh, and there we go.
And here we go.
Unfortunately, he lacks the energy to really.
For now. Selecting the middle life carefully. Oh, yes. Oh, special! A special for a special. An eye for an eye.
I gotta say, this is only the first game, and early game I would say. Early game. It's still the second turn for both players. And look at it, it's like badminton I would say.
It's like chess with colors.
Yeah.
Union Arena is also a game where you want more turns. The more turns you have, the more likely it is for you to win. So it's a one more turn kind of game. It's like what you said, it's a battle of attrition, Ivan. And it seems like right now, Joe here, the red side player, is trying to find Kai. But the special trigger did help him to offset the tempo that was swung on the crossover side. And here we go, it's the meter race. First raid of the game.
And this he has the ability to choose between two skills. It's either to draw one or play one Asuno from the track.
Oh, another Mito, play another unit maybe? Now the most important thing about the Mito is that it cannot be guarded with anything that's 2K or below, which leaves the Frostlover with no choice but to take damage. And it also comes with an active effect to minus his opponent's front line. That's 1.5k or more by 1k, which is.
Well, he can choose either one.
He can choose either one, yes. And right now, it seems like the progressive player does have a very, very commanding ball presence.
Yes. It's amazing to see how the tide is turned into players.
This is the effect of Union Arena, right? I might like when you have that one extra turn, those 3 action points are so precious. And you need to really make the best out of it.
Yes. It is sometimes just because you have.
Oh, here we go. The Asuna cannot be guarded, I think. Here comes Miko. And the cross on the trigger! Stop the Miko in its tracks.
Yes, as I was saying, John, like UA is one of those games where even if you think you have the upper hand, the cards that might appear in the life, yes, could literally ruin the tempo of our opponent's game if they think they have the upper hand.
And the interesting thing about the game is that you are allowed to pick which life you attack.
Exactly.
And therefore, you only have resort to play.
Yes.
以后下面这把是我的礼物。
okay, so this one when
So guys, if you play UA, count your cards.
his effect will trigger. Then this one can still add one memory.
No, that's right. I'm using the
You side play,
If you pull out,
and
then
see
you
here,
can
cards, 4 cards in his hand, counting what to do next. He's
He's
still lacking
and then
the feel.
it interrupts me.
And he's still
Oh,
lacking
then so I need to choose to play which.
You may play,
You may
but
play.
once it dies,
不要跳这种加一啊。
Yeah.
you must trigger this one first because it's
I
before
need
it
to trigger this
is.
first, right?
He's
Interrupt
trying
Nope,
to see
cannot.
outside the sideline.
这是得 Q 啦，你可以
See what cards have appeared in his deck, count the odds.
这样就
Though his energy line is very healthy with
Yes.
2 Tallulah is generating 4 energy.
Compare with our progressive player, which is he has 3. But I would say he doesn't need to worry because I would say for the progressive deck, they don't have any like a proper nice counter play to disturb opponent's speed unless maybe if he wants the advantage to play aggro one.
Yes, some decks do have a very good defensive range, and progressive is more of a aggression against range deck.
It's a more on my turn play kind of benefit.
It's a my turn. Meanwhile, Frost Nova is more of a control deck, but he's still lacking the piece. Misha here, an impact negator coming out. Yes, draw 1, discard 1. And then he's using a candy card here. Candy card here, allowing him to choose one of his AP, set it to active. And then he can rest on his character card front line. His opponent can rest one active character in the front line as well. If you rest a Frost Nova, then you can set it to active instead. See, this is the thing about Frost Nova, right? As the name suggests, she does freeze opponent to submission. And here comes Skull Shatter with the recursion coming in from the sideline or the outside. Taking a Frost Nova to the hand, an integral part of the deck, cycle through, make sure he gets key cast. Right now, I think the player is adapting to whatever cards that he has. He is looking for an ideal hand, but he's just dealing with it now. Skull Shatter coming in. With a meaty 4,000.
In a way, I would say progressive player may be able, may have, I would say he has more chance to at least play more lenient.
Oh, here we go. An active trigger. An active trigger coming in. Asking us card effects.
Oh, sorry, that's a final.
Oh, sorry, that's a final. Another final being fished up to the life. Centuron, I don't know what you're on, but you're some kind of a clairvoyance over here.
RNG.
Oh my god, another special trigger!
The second card, no, the second card, imagine that if he picked the second one, he would have lost his units right there and then.
Yeah, right there and then. Trigger flipping has never been so exciting.
Yes. But I do have to say now, John, Kyo, the progressive player, has to find a way to return back the aggro back to the player because right now
he's in a very, very difficult position. He loses this life. This is game for him.
Oh, really?
And here we go, special
from the hand
to reply. The blue player. Asuna coming in. Centuron judging whether he wants to let this damage through. He does have to feel in the hand, but right now he's lacking Frost Nova.
So far, the odds of this game is really great, John. First moment we would think, okay, Frost Nova has the advantage, and then boom, the life from progressive player
Exactly.
deal and a proper impact to the other side.
Yes, in a way, damage taking in a way is some sort of comeback mechanic.
Yes.
And being able to strategically manipulate when you take damage and when not to take damage is very integral to your skill expression in the game, right? Yeah. And now the skill expression is about to show.
I can see that it's very tense between the two players. I do understand Kyo because 2 of his finals has been revealed to the opponent. I would say so far we have not seen him play a final from his hand. So maybe there is still a chance.
Maybe there is still a chance. Maybe if Lady Luck is on the side. He's still thinking. Crossing off here. Whether to take this damage or not. Maybe an active trigger could save it.
Both players have very less hands in their
Yes.
hands.
They have been very aggressive. They have been at each other's throats.
Quite an entertaining game, John, I would say.
This is not what you see in a short battle.
Yes.
And he allows the damage to go through, and what will it be?
Oh,
A draw trigger? Yes, a draw trigger.
Can that trigger somewhat helps out the crossover player.
And right now, I think
Or
I think that's the best thing he could do right now, using his smoke. And it's
another trigger.
no, it's an active. It's an active.
Oh,
sorry. Okay. My bad. It's very small. We're trying our best to see here. Oh, it is an active trigger. Yes, I just checked, but it wasn't enough. Now both players had 1 life, and now it's the Frost Nova player's turn with 4 energy and nothing else on the board. While here, our progressive player is on full board still.
I would say the aggro play that he decided to make in the first turn, in the second turn was worth it.
Yes, I think it paid off quite well.
我手牌来的。
落了2只。
对。
我想想，其实要没有爱。
As you can see from our the area near the stage, the Union Area Committee of Malaysia is on their feet as the 2 players.
The hype is real.
The hype is real. They are definitely supporting. They're definitely supporting their favorite player. If I'm not mistaken, Zenton here, he actually flew all the way from Singapore to compete into this competition.
Oh,
然后这个下来。
I would say it's a nice representative for the Agnes there.
Yeah, all the way from the other side of the screen.
What do you think, John? Does Nova has a chance to make a good comeback with what Progressive has on board?
Oh, it's tough. It's really tough because his pieces are coming quite late actually, even though he has the energy. Right now, it's as if he needs more action points to do what he needs to do. He does have the smaller Frost Nova, the one that can actually rest the unit, but he's lacking the defense. Yeah. He's sequencing his step.
刚才我急了，
He's counting the cards in his hand and the action point. Yes. Trying to imagine the possible play lines here. Right now, I think the best thing that our Frost Nova player can do here is actually just establish a healthy board and hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed, land into something decent in this line.
I would say the chances are pretty slim, because both players have 1 HP
Yep.
and Kyo has the better defense.
Yes, those special triggers.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I would like to say that this is probably big game for Kyo.
The chances are quite high that this could be Hyo's game.
Because even if the Zenturon would get a final, it won't be enough.
Yeah.
那只怕上去的时候，
Getting more than that.
不会再差。
All right.
Okay,
Okay. All right. We see the event card that allows him to play reunion members from the trash. Sorry, from the sideline, from the outside. And here, allowing him to find a reunion member from the top of his deck. Is that the color trigger that we're looking for? Oh, he opts to take a Skull Shepherd instead. That's an interesting line of play that he's choosing here. He is in a way trying to assert his dominance back on the board. Oh, we have a ruling, maybe, a ruling question for the judge. Checking if it correct.
这打怪不了。
Can we see what card he drew?
You cannot see what cards is.
That he drew, but he drew in exchange for Skull Shepherd. He's drawing one to the start one, using the Frost Nova's ability to cycle. Which is a very important ability in Yuri. Any card draw is a good card draw.
Please pick a move. 好嘞，我帮你。
And with his last action support, what's he gonna be?
He's gonna be
A skull shatter
without raiding.
without raiding, just a 4,000 body.
Which
Maybe
means Ron is going for the defensive line.
for the defensive play here. Oh my goodness, that little onto the wall.
He's locked in, Ron. He's
He's
locked
locked
in.
in, as well as his deck and his life.
Three.
And here we go, unblockable attack. And there you go. And there you go. Including the awkward handshake. And that's game.
That's game. A very big game, to say the least. I would say, but what do you think of the game?
I think the game was a very good expression of the highest available skill ceiling that we've seen so far. Plays that are not normally seen every day are being made here, and interesting results are showing. Kyo here will be advancing to the finals if I'm not mistaken. And let's just hope they can go all the way.
Congratulations to Kyo, and I must say, very entertaining game.
Very, very entertaining game.
The round of the
Yes.
you just play, raid, and then just do it.
Yes, exactly.
It's literally a proper play. Okay, I'm gonna aggro this guy first. I'm gonna poke him bit
Yeah,
by bit.
yeah.
You can almost say it's literally like a proper strat if you want to fight someone.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of bot interaction, even though there's no kind of like a counter timing in this game, because when you see how the players respond, that in turn speaks volumes. What you do in a turn. We'll soon be proceeding to the finals. I think Kyo is. I think Kyo has just one more battle before possibly being first place.
Could be.
The floor is quite electric right now. From the results, the live triggers were crazy.
Exactly,
It's
John.
insane.
I would say it's a little bit sad for Zetron.
Yeah.
But for Kyo, oh my god. You dream for that life.
It's like a fever dream almost.
Yes,
Yeah.
special.
Yeah. When your life is that good and when your board state is that commanding, what else will go wrong for you unless you're going to check core triggers that are specials?
I agree, John.
有些先
Who like especially the timing for the thing to appear on his life is really good, really good.
Yeah.
You would love to see a special of your life.
I recall when the first Union Arena tournament in the first Bandai Card Games Fest a year ago happened. Even though there were non-Union Arena players that were present watching the match, when the final trigger was flipped by the Lancelot player, the whole floor had a deafening applause.
That's a nice game for you to brought up because I was the judge for that game and yes, oh, so thrilling. Me being on that judge table, I can hear the applause way.
Yeah.
It was quite amazing, especially when last year the screen was the Digimon Card and everyone was watching and everyone was screaming the moment the final popped up.
Exactly.
I think right now will be advancing next match.